everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in to ask if any of you heard or saw 45's press conference yesterday. It was something else, y'all. Now, here lately, I've been doing the Google Hangouts live to talk about this, but today I wanted to just do a video because when I do the Hangouts, I kind of get sidetracked and start talking about a lot of other stuff. And today I just want to focus on what we watched yesterday. When I watched that man that we have in the White House yesterday, I got sad for this country because when I watch the news, I see all of these people on television saying, this is not who we are. This country was built on, the principle of all men are created equal, and, we don't stand for racism and all of that. And you know what, y'all? This is exactly who we are. And everything that they're saying on television, I hear them, but it's not the truth. I call it a lie, y'all, because we all know what this country was built on. It's built on a history of slavery, discrimination, Jim Crow, all of that. One man enslaving another man. Yesterday, when I watched 45's press conference, I was sitting here just shaking my head like, you know what? This is some bullshit. We got a man in the White House that basically supported what those people were doing in Charlottesville. Basically gave them a green light to continue. You had David Duke right after he gave his little press conference yesterday, thanking the man that's in the White House, thanking 45 for speaking a truth. And basically, that truth was that they came there to peacefully protest and they were attacked. I don't know how you're peacefully protesting when you're running around with tiki torches, screaming all kind of foul things, attacking people. You show up with military style, firearms. I don't understand that. This country needs to face some hard truths that racism never ended. You can ask any person of color, any minority, what they feel about how they've been treated in this country. We all can see clearly who Donald Trump is. And the reason why I say that is because game knows game. As Black people, we can see through a lot of bullshit. And we can clearly see that this man in the White House, if not a racist himself, he supports racist people, racist ideas. He's full of shit, y'all. And when I look at these Republicans that come on television that still support him after all that he said and all that he's done, I feel like this, y'all. We in trouble. We are in trouble. This country is about to go through some crazy shit this next 4 years. This man has been in office, 7.5 months or so? And if you just take a moment and think about everything that has happened in these 7.5 months, it's scary. I look at those people that showed up for that rally, all the hate that's in them. Take back their country, you will not replace us, and talking about Jews and all of that. And I think about all the wars that have been fought by this country, the Civil War for one, and the fact that the Confederacy lost. These people have still not gotten over that the South lost. Now they're marching with the Confederate flag, an American flag, and then, Nazi propaganda, Nazi shit, Nazi flags and all of that, doing the Hitler salute and all of that stuff. There were men that fought against Nazism, went into, Germany and all of that, and gave their lives to stamp out what was happening to the Jews, the Holocaust. I know a lot of people probably say, that shit is in the past and blah, blah, blah. And it is. But when I look at the people that were marching, these were not old people. These were young people, young white people. These are the sons and daughters, the brothers and sisters, the cousins, the aunts and uncles of these white people who are saying, we're not this, this is who we are, y'all. This is who we've always been. And in my opinion, this is who we'll be. I don't see racism ever ending in this country. I just don't see it. I think about all the minorities that have come to this country and who have tried to live the American dream. As Black people, we're the only race of people that didn't come here willingly. But since the moment that we've come here, we've worked hard. We've been beaten down, discriminated against. But even through all of that, we have persevered. Like I said in another video, we have no shame, because think about everything that we've gone through. We still, through all of that, have risen up, because there's one thing about us. We're not going to take it for too long. And I don't believe that the generation that we are, if the skinheads, neo-Nazis, white supremacists really get started, that we're going to allow this shit to happen. It's not going to go down like what they think it is. It's more minorities here in America than there are white people. And that's what they're afraid of. That's what it means when they say they want to take back their country. They want to go back to a time where they were king of the hill, where they ruled here in America. But those days are over, and they need to get over it, because this is not what it's going to be. I watched this young Black guy who was beaten by those people that showed up in Charlottesville. Young man has about 8 staples in his head. I think they broke his arm also. Now, there is a video of that out there. I forgot where they say you can find that video. But what they talked about is, if you put that video in black and white, it reminds you of the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, when beatings of Black men and lynchings of Black men was okay, Those people that showed up to that rally, they showed up filled with hate. They have been simmering and bubbling like a pot. And one thing, y'all, they have gotten organized. That rally that they did was a recruitment thing for people to see, or their people to see, that, they're white, they're angry, and they're not taking it anymore. And hey, if you want to come join us, this is what we're doing. That was a recruitment thing the other day. And I'm afraid that a lot of us are snoozing on what they've been doing behind the scenes. I've been watching a lot of stuff on television about how they have gotten financing and, through crooked channels to start, I guess, like a race war. They are so upset that they are slowly being pushed aside because this country is filled with brown people. And it's killing them, y'all. It's killing them. When I looked at Donald Trump yesterday, like I said before, I wasn't raised to hate. But watching him yesterday, I don't know, y'all. I actually, honestly, totally dislike this man and everything that he stands for. Um, he is a person that I don't know what happened to him in his childhood. I don't know anything about his parents other than his father was arrested for marching with the Klan, and their history of discriminating against black people and other minorities in their you know apartments and stuff that they rented back in the 70s and stuff. They were taken to court for discriminating against people. That was the Trump family. I still can't believe that this man is our president, y'all. I just, it boggles my mind. Now, I don't know what this Congress and senators and all that stuff are going to do. I don't know. But if this man is allowed to continue on with the hate that's in him, like I said, we're going to be in trouble, y'all. And we need to wake up and pay attention to what's going on. Because what we saw last weekend is an indication of what's been simmering below the surface with these white people. They have planned these type of rallies all over the country, and they're upcoming. Now, hopefully, when they go to another city, the police force doesn't allow them to get as violent as they did last weekend. Because the bottom line is a young woman lost her life. And from everything that her friends are saying, this girl truly believed in what she was out there for. You saw her boss, who was a black man, talk about her character and that this fighting for the rights of people that were discriminated against was who she was to the core. Every person that I saw talk about this girl was black. And, you know, I saw her parents and they asked a lot of her black friends, her black boss, all of that to speak at her funeral. My heart goes out to that girl's family because she came there that day to to protest against discrimination, and she lost her life doing it. And for that, my heart goes out to her family. What I want us to do, y'all, is I want us to stay vigilant, to be awake and see all of the stuff that's going on and to fight back against it. If we let this stuff get a foothold, this has the potential to really go left, y'all. In all seriousness, this is one video that I don't want to joke, I don't want to play. And the reason why is because I watched that man that we have in the White House yesterday. And we don't have a friend in him. We don't have a voice in him. You see, when the CEO of Merck left his little business console, he immediately went on Twitter and attacked that black man. Now, there have been several others that left, several other CEOs, but why was it that the black one, he went on Twitter and attacked? He has people that are surrounding him that are part of the alt-right, well-known part of the alt-right, Steve Bannon and others in the White House. Are we really paying attention to what's going on, y'all? Or are we just looking at it and saying it'll get better, it'll work itself out? I don't think that this is going to work itself out. I think that we're going to need to fight back. Now, I don't know in what shape, form, or fashion that is, or will be, or should be, but I know that we need to fight. And hopefully, prayerfully, nothing happens like what happened in Charlottesville. Not only did that young white girl lose her life, but there were 2 helicopter pilots that lost their lives as well, trying to fly over this demonstration and I guess film what was going on. They lost their lives too. So 3 people lost their lives because the Klan went to Charlottesville to demonstrate. 3 people, you know? It's this is really sad, y'all. This is really sad. Our country, because of this man that we have in the White House, is in a really bad place right now. And like I said, this has the potential to really go left if we allow them to come into our cities demonstrating and riling up the people that are in the city. And I don't just mean the people, I mean the white people that are in the city. Because like I said, they're trying to recruit. And from what I'm seeing, they are very well established. You know, they have funding, they're getting permits to demonstrate in different cities. They're organized, y'all. And what we need to do is we need to understand that this is not going away. Donald Trump, in his speech yesterday, he gave them a green light. He is their friend, their champion, their hero. They feel like they have a man in the White House that supports their cause. Understand that, y'all. Understand that in this day and age, with police brutality against blacks and stuff, you got a Jeff Sessions that's a known racist himself. Things are not looking good for us, y'all. It's not looking good. I just wanted to come on today, put that out there, see what y'all think and where your heads are, and ask you, what did you feel after yesterday and all that you watched after he gave that speech in the news? Did you feel like I did when they said, oh, this country wasn't built on hate and racism? I was sitting there saying, bullshit. Bull fucking shit. That is exactly what this country was built on. I want y'all to leave your comments down in the comment section. Let's talk about this because I don't know, y'all. This shit is bad. It is really bad. And I wanted to get your opinions, how you feel. Do you know if they're coming to your city? And what you plan to do. Thank you as always for watching my video. I'll see you guys in the next one. You take care now. Bye-bye.